Good morning. Welcome to Morning in the Mountains. I'm Brad Lovett with your first look at traffic for those who are traveling to our area and living here as well. And we do have some closures that are seasonal that you want to keep in mind if you're planning your visit for the next couple of weeks. Balsam Mountain Road in the National Park, that closed actually on October 28th. Now Clingman's Dome Road, the road to the observatory, that closes at the end of the month, so you have just a few more days to get there and not have to hike. Also, Hintuga Ridge Road, that closed back on October 28th for hiker access and may have some additional closures on December 1st. On the highways, we'll find our usual slowdowns on 407. Now, on a Monday, you're going to find folks leaving the area for the weekend, so look for some stop and go on Mondays as well. And that's a look at traffic. Let's see what Kira and Savannah are up to.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and today I'm here with Jim with Rocky Top Tours. Now Jim, how long have you been a tour guide?
I've been a tour guide going on 40 years.
40 years.
That's older than you are.
It is, yeah. And you know so many things. We've been up here, we went up to Clingman's Dome, and where are we at right now?
We're at Newfound Gap.
Newfound Gap. So which tour is it that we just took?
This is a Smoky Mountain Special.
Smoky Mountain Special, which is on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
And then what other kind of tours do you have?
We do Cage Cove. We do that on Monday.
Ooh, I love Cage Cove. So which one is your favorite?
This one.
This one? So is this one the best for the person who isn't maybe a local and they want to get a good feel?
Somebody that's never been here, this is where I tell them to go.
Okay, cool. Now, what's your favorite thing about being a tour guide?
It's just meeting all the different people, and you get to go into the national park, which I don't ever get to do unless I'm working.
Right, and you have a great job.
I do.
And you're good at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so speaking of how good you are at it, how can these people come and take a tour with you?
Just call us up on our phone number, 865-429-8687, and we'll book it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Thank you.
I've had a lot of fun here with Rocky Top Tours and can't wait to finish out this tour and see what else there is.
Sounds good.
Now back to you guys.
Good morning. It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Frank Murphy here with Rich Haley, with Brad Lovett, and birthday boy Jim Johnson. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Happy
birthday.
The man who never ages is the one who's most excited about having a birthday.
It's my birthday! I might get cake today, I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I'm against all that because I always figured treat others the way you want to be treated. And, you know, when you were on the receiving end of rough times in grade school, you don't want to mess with anybody because you're like, you know how it feels.
No, it's
I'm not going to punch you. I'm not going to kick you. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm just proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
So
I'm
there
glad,
you go.
Glad you're not punching and kicking me today.
Because I'd lose. It would be a suicide mission, is what I'm telling you.
I just wouldn't like to get punched or kicked. You know, those days I hope are long gone. I don't ever want to have to relive any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we're happy for you. No punching,
Thank
no
you.
kicking. I didn't even know that was a birthday thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, people always smack you.
Oh, you want to give you your birthday punches like that? All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, we used to do it all the time.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember. All right. Well,
Yeah. I don't mind love pats. Those are cool. But,
All right.
you know, if somebody wants to come up and punch me today, it might not work out too well for you. I'm just saying.
No,
Just let you know. I'm saying.
Do not.
No.
Do not trespass.
I'm going to give you a love pat back.
All right. And let's share the love at the news from Brad Lovett. See, because his name is Love.
I see what you did.
It's full of love.
All right. Well, it's almost time for Winterfest.
Yeah, it starts what, Friday?
Starts on Friday.
Yeah.
So
Feel it.
we'll be telling you about that all week long.
Right, because we'll be able to count down the days till Friday.
We'll be counting them down, yes. But we're going to start today with Dolly Parton. Because why not? It's Monday.
Well, we've got Bear Monday, we've got Dolly Monday. I think it makes sense.
I think so. And Dolly's going to be all over your TV and device soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, she should get her own, in my opinion, but whatever.
Yes, she'll be transmitting to you, however that works.
Right.
Okay, during the holiday season, and that starts Friday. You can start streaming her new Netflix series that starts with Jolene.
Now, I'm glad to know that it finally is starting, because I thought it was going to start November 1st, and it wasn't there. And then I thought, then the trailers came out a few days later. I thought that was the beginning of it, and I was wrong again. So it's really for sure this time it's Friday.
Yes,
And Jolene's the one I want to see, because that doll baby, Julianne Hough, plays Jolene. Mm-hmm. And I've had a crush on her since that first day she was on Dancing with the Stars.
it's going to be interesting to see this song come to life.
Yeah. Because if Julianne plays Jolene, we're all going to hate her by the end of the show.
That's true.
Probably.
So.
Or we may hate Carl, her husband. Her husband that is never really seen.
Well, yeah, this is a fictionalized account of a bank teller who flirted with Carl one time. So Dolly took that one little idea and changed all the circumstances. So it wasn't about Carl, so it wasn't about the bank teller, so it was about, and changed the name of the girl to Jolene. That might have been the one thing that was consistent. Mm-hmm. She heard the name Jolene and just thought, Jolene.
Yeah. Well, Carl, you made the right decision, because you got Dolly. She's one of the hottest 70-something-year-old women I know of, other outside of, Raquel Welch, who I think is in her 80s.
Dolly, billionaire or just multi-millionaire? She's probably right on the cusp.
I don't know. I can imagine she's probably a billionaire.
But she gives money away. I was listening to the podcast, when she hardly had $1 million, and she gave it to Porter Wagner because he was suing her. She just gave him the money.
Yeah. So it was easier. It was done. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
And Carl has never wanted to have anything to do with show business or Dolly's
We're talking
career.
about Carl Dean,
her husband.
Carl
yes.
Dean, who's the husband of Dolly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's always had his own construction business going, and just didn't want to do. He doesn't manage her. He doesn't. But I'm told once a year he comes incognito to Dollywood and just looks around, buys a ticket, just walks around.
How fun is that?
He's the secret shopper.
Yes.
That would be so much fun.
A man who's never seen going incognito. Who would have thought it?
Well, he can't have an annual pass because they would have his name on it.
Yeah.
So he just has to get a regular ticket. That's funny.
I bet he goes on Sevier County days to save himself some money.
That would make total sense.
Well, he would have to have a pay stub from Sevier County, though.
Yeah. Well,
I suppose he can.
They have property in Sevier County, too. He's probably got all
Yes,
that.
they have houses in Sevier County, so I'm told.
Well, that's what I hear. I listened to that podcast. They went to the compound. Dolly's old Smoky Mountain home, she basically rebuilt all of the stuff. The house, the chapel, all the things. And the family has their weddings and funerals and other celebrations on this private plot of land that's got a chapel that looks like the one at Dollywood, a house that looks like the one at Dollywood.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
There you go. Now, you also see Dolly in December and as well as Danica McKellar in A Christmas at Dollywood.
Yes.
Now, a couple weeks ago, they were here filming those Dollywood shots.
They did it during those couple of what we call dark days in the theater business, where the theater, the stage, if you will, the place is closed to the public, but they were using it to switch over between the Harvest and Pumpkin Luminites to Smoky Mountain Christmas. So they opened Smoky Mountain Christmas, back on it was November 9th. It wasn't that long ago. So it must have been in those days leading up to November 9th that they did all the filming. They got everything set up and decorated and got Dolly and Danica in there.
Fun.
And Danica was on Instagram. She was here with her son, I believe her mom also.
Nice.
And riding the go-karts and just having a good time and enjoying the Smoky Mountains.
Well, that's what we love to do. We enjoy the Smoky Mountains, as we hope that you will as well. And we love to save you money on do we have any go-kart deals? We should get us a go-kart deal.
Yeah.
Because we need a go-kart deal.
Go-kart deals.
You can give us a call at 865-978-1152 and let us save you money on great attractions in and around the Smoky Mountains. And if you mention that it's Jim Johnson's birthday, we'll sell it to you at the same price. We will not raise the price.
Special day!
If you mention Jim Johnson's birthday, you will get a fair deal.
That's right.
We will not do anything to harm you. You won't have to sit through any presentations about Jim and his birthday. It's just you get in, get out. We got stuff to do. We'll be back with more of Morning in the Mountains coming right up on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Brad Lovett, Rich Haley, birthday boy Jim Johnson, and I'm Frank Murphy. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and one of my favorite things to do is interview my friends because they do cool things. And let's welcome Lee McMahon, who is the film and theater teacher at Farragut High School in deep West Knoxville. And but also, you've written a play about the Smoky Mountains, which is why I've invited you.
Yes.
But first of all, hello.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
We've known you a long time, haven't I?
Several years.
Yeah.
When you stop and think, you know.
Right. That's the cool thing because
while.
you know you've gone on and done different things in your life and
Yes.
career over that arc, and I've been watching because you've been involved in the performing arts, which is
For a
something
while,
I'm
yes.
interested in. So, give us a little thumbnail sketch of your career, mostly at Farragut, I think, but
In education, yes.
Yeah.
I started out as an actress, actually, and I went back to school, became a teacher. I've been at Farragut for 19 years.
and you've had some students who really, I know they love you because I've seen the posts, but
most of them.
but I mean, you were be able to teach them stuff about what?
Well, theater, and then recently I've gone into film.
Yeah.
And so actually I had 400 students sign up for my film class this year.
Oh my gosh, how do you
400.
handle all those?
Well, obviously not all of them got in, but
Yeah.
it's like 35 per class. I'm maxed out.
That's
So
fantastic.
it has grown a lot, and I'm very proud
Is
of that.
this studying the films that exist, or is it making new films?
Both. I have a film studies class, and then I have a filmmaking class.
Of all, and I took a film studies class in high school, so I think I think they were talkies by then. But but I remember that class so vividly because
They enjoyed it.
my professor in it was a little bit crazy, and we would watch certain scenes backwards
Yeah.
and forwards and pause and do all these things that were a little hard to do with 35 millimeter or whatever he had movies. But what are some of the best films that you like to use as teaching tools?
Oh my gosh. There are several. The Godfather.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That one
Right.
goes over really well even now. Let's see, they do not like silent films. I've learned that the hard way.
Right.
But it's a must. But they Some Like It Hot.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that's fun. All right, so
Yes.
black and white. You're able to get them to sit through some black and white movies.
Some of them, yes. I'm selective. It Happened One Night, Some Like It Hot, Double Indemnity.
Those are all good ones.
Really good ones.
Well, the guy I'm talking about, he showed us Psycho and Macbeth. Roman Polanski's Macbeth, and we would watch it backwards. The decapitation scene. We would watch it backwards and watch the head fall back onto the guy's neck.
Yeah. No, I haven't gone there.
And Psycho, he had us write a paper about the shower scene.
I like that.
Shot
yeah.
by shot. Yeah.
We just did Psycho.
That's a great one.
Yeah, over
All right.
Halloween.
Oh, of course you did. Of
course.
Well, now, in addition to then, obviously, you being very knowledgeable about theater and film, having been an actress, having been a teacher for all these years, you have branched out into directing and writing.
Writing.
Because I know you've directed some stuff that
Yes.
other friends of mine have been in, right?
Yes.
But what's the latest thing? It's because I saw the word Smokies, and I thought, I have a show. I have a show about the Smokies.
Well, I wrote this. It's been several years now, and I think I'm on my 4th or 5th revision.
So it's
of
a play called
It is
Amazing-
a play.
Amazing
yes.
Graces.
A stage play, Amazing Graces, and it does take place in the Great Smoky Mountains, in
Which
a
is
cabin.
where we are.
Right.
Hello.
Right. So,
Welcome to Pigeon
yeah.
Forge.
And it takes place not too far from here. It's about a family reunion, and
Is it based on a real story, or it's
Oh, no.
completely out of your head?
it was completely yes.
All right.
Yes, and about a family who rent a cabin in the Smokies for a reunion, reunion type event, and they are, let's see, it's sort of a home invasion type thing.
Oh, okay. So
Right,
something
so it
bad
comes
happens.
to-
They're not expecting this
Right.
tragic event, okay, or
But it
dramatic
is
event.
it is a dark comedy, so
Okay, oh, good.
it's not a drama per se.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. But there's
So it's a lot of-
you're going down one path, and there's a surprise. There's an element. Actually, that's even in the little blurb. you know,
Probably, yes.
as something
it's
comes in and-
unexpected, and
yeah.
it's for me. It's about how family stick together, and interlopers come in, and it's about sticking with your family.
Is it a bear?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
You have to go see it.
Well, if there's no bear in the show, could you add one?
Oh,
because you've still got
I
time.
could probably
Because I
do
know
that.
you've done the what do you call the staged reading? What was the
Yes.
first thing? Was the table read?
The Tennessee Stage Company selected, yay, thank you, to do a staged reading 2 years ago. Well, first of all, it was a table reading where all the actors just sat and read, and that was 2 years ago. And then last year in February, they did a staged reading where they get up and they walk, but they still carry their scripts.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
all right.
this year, then it was selected for full production. So.
Is it the same actors, or do you have to recast each time based on their availability?
Some of them are going to continue on, and then others available.
Okay.
The availability does play a factor.
All right, so we're talking about this. So I know we're way early on this, but I saw that you had just announced the news that it's going to be staged full production in March of 2020.
Yes.
What's the dates?
March 12th through the 22nd. That will be 2 weekends in a row, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And the production is going to be in downtown Knoxville in a great spot, a historic spot.
Right, the Southern Railway Depot, I think, is it called?
Yeah.
Or station?
It's a railway station, I
Right.
believe. It's the one with multiple levels on Depot Avenue, is
Yes,
what you're thinking.
that's what I'm
where you
thinking.
actually get to it. And it's also got the Blue Slip Winery in that same
Yes.
building.
Yay.
With some delicious fruit-based wines.
Exactly.
And when you buy some of the wines in Gatlinburg, check the label, and you'll see they actually came from Blue Slip right there.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. Amazing
Yes.
Graces. Mm-hmm. How can we find out more and be reminded? Is it a Facebook, or what's the best way?
Right now, the best way would be the Tennessee Stage Company. They're the ones who are in charge.
They're the ones who do Shakespeare on the Square, right?
And Tom Parkhill, and it will probably be on their website.
Excellent.
I would say in the next few months.
All right.
Yes.
Well, good. All right. I want to know more about what happens in the Smokies. Can you tell me after we stop recording?
Sure.
Stop the interview? All right. Well, thank you so much, Lee
Thank
McMahon.
you.
What a delight. The film and theater teacher at Farragut, who also has branched out, is now a playwright.
Yay.
That's one of the best words to spell, too, because you can show off how smart you are.
Yes. Don't forget the W.
Exactly. All right. Thank you again, Lee McMahon, author or playwright of Amazing Graces, being produced in March in downtown Knoxville. This is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be back with more of the show coming right up.
Want more Mountain Fun Life? We are now streaming through Roku. Roku is a device that enables you to stream entertainment to your TV through your internet provider. The starting price is only $29, and you can purchase one either online or through your local electronics retailer. It's easy to use, and you won't have to worry about missing any more Mountain Fun Life episodes. Mountain Fun Life, guiding your adventure.
Here's a quick look at the weather outlook here on Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. And we have got partly cloudy skies today. We had that snow last week. That was pretty while it lasted, but more realistic for this time in November as we start off today. Partly cloudy today with a high of 55, and tonight's low about 37, and just a very slight chance of a shower. But remember, if you're traveling into the higher elevations, it could be quite colder up there. So when we tell you the temperature, normally we're talking about the area near the attractions in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. That's a look at the forecast. I'm Brad Lovett, and this is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
The best way to see the Smokies, Rocky Top Scenic and Leisure Tours. Our beautiful tours of the Great Smoky Mountains will take you where you want to go. Imagine experiencing the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains through the windows of our mini coach. Every member of the family can devote themselves to the passing landscape. We take you to the best places. So if you're looking for the best way to enjoy the Smoky Mountains, let us take you on a Rocky Top bus tour. Rocky Top Bus Tour, the best way to see the Smokies.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Frank Murphy here with Rich Haley filling in for Robert Owenby, birthday boy Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett. I'm excited because tonight is the night I get to go talk about forensics with Dr. Bill Bass and Art Bohannon in Jefferson County. And that's just about 10 miles down the interstate. You go to exit 417, that's Dandridge, and then 2 miles up is Jefferson County High School. And we'll still have some tickets at the door. I don't think there's any VIP seats left, but we have the general admission seats available if you want to come see Art Bohannon, the guy who developed the whole idea of using super glue fumes to find fingerprints.
Pretty cool.
And Dr. Bass, of course, who studies, all that body farm and CSI type stuff. So.
I did that with you a few years ago, didn't I? About 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, now that has launched a whole career for me with Dr. Bass.
That is the coolest thing. Yeah, I remember him talking about the fireworks factory that blew up.
Oh man, that
was horrible.
We haven't done that show in a while. Horrible. Yeah, that's an awesome. Everyone's like going ooh and ah at all the human guts, and then they get to the dead rabbit, and everyone starts crying.
It's terrible. And the kids, they did all that. We had a bunch of kids in the lab at UT.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
That was Dr. Al Hazari, and in fact, we have another gig coming up with him called Frozen Bones, Dr. Al Hazari and Dr. Bill Bass. That is December 2nd at Cherokee Caverns.
I need to come back to that with you.
That'll
be fun.
You know somebody.
Yeah, you know.
You've got it in.
Remind me about that December 2nd thing.
I MC the gigs. I work there. Yeah. All right, cool.
Maybe we'll do
You hang out with Dr. Bass a lot.
Yep.
Are you an acolyte or are you a stalker?
Well, I'm actually, how about employee?
Employee?
I get paid now to hang out with Dr. Bass.
Oh, cool.
Because I help him. You know,
That makes you a paid companion. What's the word for that?
Escort. All right, moving on. Brad, is it Bear Monday?
It is Bear Monday.
Thank goodness.
Something else.
Now this
put me on the hot seat over here.
Now today's story is a little more serious than some of the ones we've had before, because we had the story a couple weeks ago about a man from Hickson, Tennessee. He was arrested and charged with reckless endangerment because he shot at a bear from the balcony of a Motel 6 in Gatlinburg. Now, the man told
I didn't like
police,
this story because I saw the drops of bear blood on the sidewalk. They showed it on one of the local TV channels, Channel 6, I think. And yeah, I mean, this guy, he shot 6 shots?
6 shots, yes.
He's in the Motel 6, the one over near Gatlinburg, kind of in that side of Gatlinburg. Go ahead.
Well, he says he fired 6 shots at a bear on the breezeway at the motel. Now, Matt Cameron, who's been our guest here of TWRA, was quoted in the Mountain Press as saying that if there is an easy escape route, such as a place to take cover, a vehicle to retreat to, a stairwell to enter, a structure to go inside, that should be your first options if that happens. Now, it all comes down to the same issue we've always had, bears having easy access to people, food, and that's what leads to encounters like that.
One of the first reports that came out, and I haven't seen this again, so maybe it's been clarified, but I remember the first report that came out said that the guy who was arrested for illegal discharge of a firearm, is that what it was?
Yeah.
He admitted to the police that he'd had 2 large beers
Oh,
day.
Lord.
So,
Beers and Motel 6 involved in the story. I'm stunned.
and a gun and a bear.
It's Bear Monday.
Yeah. I mean, the bear now is kind of like the Bruce Willis of bears, because the bear has gone back to the woods, going, yeah, they shot at me, and here I am.
It's just a flesh wound.
I was dripping blood.
Well, they've never found the bear yet. They haven't found the bear.
No, not that I'm aware of. We should check, but
Yeah.
I mean, because if the bear survived, it obviously would get away. If it died in the easy spot to find.
I'm not seeing anything about that. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it got all the way deep in the woods and died, then it would just be, it would decompose like a dead body, and I can tell you exactly the process if you're interested.
Call Dr. Bass.
I can go through it in graphic detail to the point of nausea.
Yes.
What else you got for us?
Oh boy, I'm not quite sure where to go from here, to be honest with you. But
well, hey, I know Winterfest is starting on Friday. We got that going for us.
Winterfest is starting on Friday, and many of your favorite shows have already happened. We did want to let you know, we were talking about Dolly and Dollywood earlier.
Yes.
And Smoky Mountain Christmas already has started, and they have won the 2019 Golden Ticket Award from Amusement Today for Best Theme Park. Now, there is a vote going on for even more awards for Dollywood for their Smoky Mountain Christmas Festival.
Good, yeah.
So you'll be able to get online and cast your vote for Dollywood.
If you follow any of the Dollywood Facebook, Instagram, Twitter accounts, I know that Pete and Ellen and Jennifer and Wes and the whole gang. I mean, I feel like I'm first name basis with all these people in marketing. Ashley, Brooke. I can't forget Allie.
Don't forget Allie.
Yeah, don't forget
Allie.
They will post these links to get the voting outs because they've got them on the Dollywood social media.
That was going to be the USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Travel Awards that they are up for. And USA Today is the outlet, 10 Best Reader's Choice, and got until December 2nd to cast your vote.
Oh, cool.
Vote early and often.
Absolutely. We love it when our Smoky Mountain attractions are big winners. In fact, that one of those USA Today 10 Best articles featured the 10 best places to eat in Sevierville not too long ago. I've been to maybe one of those. I got to start hitting the rest on my list. Anyway, speaking of discounts and wonderful fun things to do, we would love to save you some money on Jim's birthday. All right, happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And because it is Jim's birthday, we're still offering our Mountain Fun Life best deals at 865-978-1152. Give us a call and let us save you money on tickets to shows, to outdoor attractions, to fun things to see and do in and around the Smoky Mountains. You can watch the rest of the show for more details on that. No hassle, just deals. We'll be back with more of Morning in the Mountains coming right up on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
Good morning. This is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel, and it's time for a quick look at sports with Rich Haley. What do we have going on today?
Well, today's Monday, so that means Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun.
You mean they still have Monday Night Football?
Yes, they still have Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football.
Just not on ABC, main ABC anymore.
Right.
Yes.
It's off on their little affiliate. You may have heard of it, ESPN.
Right, yes. The little startup thing they did. You know.
Yeah. It's never going to last. All sports,
Yeah, really. Who'd have thunk?
Did you ever watch it in the beginning?
Well, I remember I was never a big enough fan to watch it regularly, but of course I do remember Howard and Dandy Don.
Oh, yeah.
Howard Cosell, speaking of sports, on the ABC radio network.
Yeah, very well. Very good. All right, so tonight's game is the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers, and I still have a hard time saying that. They belong in San Diego.
I would think, yes.
So it's going to be an interesting game. As you remember last week, the Chiefs played the Titans and somehow managed to lose despite outgaining the Titans, besides outperforming the Titans. Patrick Mahomes comes back from his injury. He's in. He has a great game, but the Titans managed to pull off the win. So the Chiefs are going to be looking for redemption. So then we come to the Chargers. And the Chargers have had a couple of bad weeks. Actually, they've had a couple of bad years. The move to LA, they're not getting the crowds they want to get. They're not getting any buzz or excitement. And there are rumors floating that the league wants them to move to London.
So that and we're not talking London, Ohio.
No, we're talking London, England.
That would be very interesting because I don't know how much they're trying to get our style of football to have a foothold in Great Britain. I don't know if it's happening or not, but I know they play a game or two every year there.
And they play a game or two in Mexico City every year. So they're trying to go international. But the the Chargers coach came out in no uncertain terms, using words you don't normally use on the radio, and said, no, we're not moving anywhere. So, meantime, the Chargers and the Chiefs will be playing tonight. We'll see what happens. I'm going to have to pick the Chiefs on this one because they're going to be hungry, and the Chargers are just confused.
Alrighty. So that's what we have going on so far, and we'll be back tomorrow with even more. And for Rich Haley, I'm Brad Lovett. This is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again, where the only arguments are who goes first, and trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut. Type 2, take 2.
Action. You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
Well, thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel, for liking and sharing our Facebook page, for checking out our YouTube and Roku channels as well. We're going to celebrate Jim Johnson's birthday for the rest of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the next 30 seconds. Anyway.
That's the rest of the day for us, because then we're done. So thank you so much for watching. For Brad Lovett, for birthday boy Jim Johnson, for Rich Haley filling in for Robert Ownby this week, I'm Frank Murphy, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.